I feel like I'm giving everything I have and I'm tired. I don't even do all of the bare minimum. Like, it's just so exhausting being level 2 autistic. Like, I'm not even working right now and I'm still drained from like everything that I do. I don't know how I will ever work sustainably again. I don't know how I did in the first place. Um, it's just all too much. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how anybody can even do this. Like, I'm doing most of the basics. I, I get groceries like once or twice a week with help, and my hygiene is okay-ish. I don't have friends. I don't go out. I have a hard time even keeping up with family the way I should. It's just I do the most I can. I'm not even working right now, and I don't know how I'll ever do that again. Like, I'm getting disability from the job that I had. I was working at an Amazon warehouse, and now I hit burnout or whatever, and I stopped being able to work. Thankfully, they had disability insurance, so I'm getting disability right now, and I have no idea how I did that. I just I have nothing left anymore. I feel so drained, and it's been months. I've been not working for 4 months. I don't know, 4 or 5 months, and I'm still just so exhausted right now. Basically, you know, I just kind of take care of myself. I try to eat. I try to get groceries. I basically can't drive anymore. I get driven everywhere. I don't go anywhere by myself. I don't like talk on the phone with friends. I don't hang out with anybody. I'm starting to try to, go, see my family more. But, that's it's hard for me. It's overwhelming to even do that. But I just feel so, I guess, disappointed because I was working and I was like keeping up with these things, and I'm not able to do that anymore. And the people around me, of course, it's like this expectation that I'm able to do the things that I was able to do, or things that other people my age are doing. Like, not people I went to school with. Somebody that I was like kind of closer with when I was in school, he's in the military, and it's just like I just feel so behind, you know. I told my therapist this, and then she's like, I'm doing a lot of work that, other people, aren't doing, and I'm learning how to take care of myself the way that my parents couldn't even do. But it's still, I just feel so exhausted and like I'm not even doing anything, but I'm so exhausted at the same time. Um, it's like I was working, I was sharing an apartment, paying bills. Um, I was also in school that was self-paced and online, but I was in college, and it's like everything crashed all at once. And I also have like generalized anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder, and depression, and it's not helping that right now I don't have my depression medication. I had to switch due to stupid shit with my insurance, but I'm just trying to not be upset that all I can do is some of the bare minimum, and not let it get to me that a lot of people my age are doing, getting started on their lives and like stuff like that. you know it's a different feeling like you're giving everything that you have, but you don't get the same results as other people. And then you have to deal with people not seeing that, or not understanding that, or not getting the experience that you have with you know your life. It's a completely different experience being autistic, and then level 2 at that. Most of the conversation online is late diagnosed level 1 autistic people, who struggle, don't get me wrong, but they don't have the same experience of struggles as level 2 or level 3 autistic people. And so even then, sometimes if you're higher support needs or moderate support needs, you don't see that representation in autism communities. You still kind of feel left out because you're not able to keep up with even other autistic people. And I have a friend that um that's autistic, diagnosed. And when she found out that I wasn't working, I'm not working or whatever, it was she basically went into this whole thing about how I need to be trying to take care of myself and stuff like that, and how I should want to take care of myself. And hearing that coming from an autistic person, it's like you would expect another autistic person to get it, and then when they don't, and especially if it's somebody that you've known for a while, it feels even worse. So that was a hard experience I've had since hitting burnout. It's just really hard to be autistic, and then people not getting it makes it worse. Nobody understands autism. Barely psychologists and stuff like that understand autism, let alone people that aren't mental health professionals or doctors still don't get it. Like, I got a new psychiatrist, and then I was explaining to him that I'm not working right now, and he assumed that I was looking for another job, and I was trying to start working again. And I basically had to correct him, like, no, I'm not about to start working again right now. I'm trying to like get some type of foundation going on in my life before I do that. Maybe I would have felt different if I had never done more than I'm doing now. I was doing a lot more, and it's just like coming down from that. It's difficult because I enjoyed feeling productive, and I enjoyed feeling like I was finally doing something or getting somewhere. But coming all the way down from that is completely different than never having done that. I've had these cycles of burnout, but I just don't feel like now that I have a diagnosis, it's so much harder to get away from it, if that makes sense. I can't get away from the fact that I'm autistic, and I'm overwhelmed, and I'm overstimulated, and everything is so exhausting. I can't get away from it anymore. It's like I could convince myself or hide it from myself or stuff like that before, but I just can't. And then as you get older, life gets even more complicated. It's like every year it's like more complicated, and social dynamics and communication gets more complicated. But yeah, I don't know how I was doing what I did before, but I'm just trying to do my best now, and I'm trying to be okay with that, even though I'm probably I'm probably a little bit depressed right now, but I am trying to be okay that this is what my best is right now, and just trying to focus on doing that because that's all I can do. My best is all I can do. I'm giving everything that I have right now.